Here we go. I'm sure you're familiar with this image. It kind of does the rounds every so often and always makes me smile. So I just thought I would put it in here because when we're talking about education interpreting, I just, when people say, well, what is the role? What do you do? It's really quite complex, I think, when you start picking it apart, because it just varies from day to day, from student to student, from course to course, level to level. And what we have to do is try to figure out how we're going to navigate through this together with this learner throughout this. It might be for the hour, it might be for the week, it might be for the semester, it might be for 3 years. I started working with one student on an undergraduate. I went through their masters with them, and I'm now working with them. They're doing a PhD. So yeah, and then other students, it's ad hoc, and that's something that came up in the questions, is how do you deal with those kind of ad hoc things. So for me, I always like to know for a particular session what the aims and objectives are and the learning outcomes. So I always have a chat with the teaching staff to find out what it is that they're hoping to the learners will get out of a particular session. That for me, I always have at the back of my mind, so that I can think of, right, how am I going to pitch this? What do I absolutely have to make sure is included? What do I need to ensure that they're really understanding or responding to, or whatever it might be. So I think that the learning outcomes, aims and objectives of a particular session, or of the actual course itself, knowing that, for example, they've got an assignment coming up, what's going to be expected of them in that assignment, I think that really helps you to consider how you're going to work in a particular session. Things like, do they need the jargon? Are they going to be doing a presentation? Have they got to do a piece of work? Have they got an exam? Whatever it may be.